these guys that we will install. They also have an overload protection. That one is 16 amp rating. They're Wi-Fi and they also have a meter. They will actually measure what's happening in the fuse board. And the way I'm going to do it is I will line them up. So if the one is upstairs is emergency lights, there will be a corresponding one for emergency lights. So they will be almost like corresponding to each other in line. Today, let me show you how I'm actually testing a big installation. And by no means this is a tiny fuse board, so I'm going to show you what I'm doing when it comes to a commission, a fuse board. So this is a double decker because it's got two DIN rails. Right there I will have RCBOs, and just down here I will have a smart meters which are installed for a couple of reasons. It will be these guys that we will install. They also have an overload protection. That one is 16 amp rating. They're Wi-Fi and they also have a meter. They will actually measure what's happening in the fuse board. And the way I'm going to do it is I will line them up. So if the one is upstairs is emergency lights, there will be a corresponding one for emergency lights. So they will be almost like corresponding to each other in line. So this was my temporary supply for quite some time as we were going on this project. Just a bit of a 13 amp plug, cable, and it was all wired up to the temporary board, which has 20 amp RCD protection, and that was for a couple of weeks like that. So all the cables were terminated. Right now I've put this blue link between all of the lives, all of the earths, and the blue link, it just links them, and now I can go around all of my circuits and test R1 and R2. On this project, I think we only have one ring. The only kitchen is on the ring, but actually I consider on the next one, don't do any rings at all, only radials. This is to simplify testing and a fault finding in the future. Radials are much more superior than rings.
That's why it's the GOAT! The GOAT!
But the opinions might be divided. Well, if you've got a different opinion, let me know. I'll be curious to find out. But I think radials are much more superior, and I designed this property to have radials. I still design a kitchen to be a ring, but actually there's not much in the kitchen. I actually run the kitchen on a radial, honestly, because I've got a separate supply for the washing machine, which is just here. That's the immersion heater. So in the kitchen there will be a couple of sockets dealing with it, maybe dishwasher as well, so not a lot. Okay, let me tell you, so cables at the back, they're all already tidied up. You see that cables are being introduced all the way down, because what will happen is the actual cable will go to the bottom of this circuit breaker, and then that will then leave all to the RCBO. Basically, so the power before it leaves to the room or anywhere else, it will be protected by RCBO up the stream. So anything else, even those electronic devices, still will be after the RCBO. So RCBO will protect everything, if that makes sense. Well, right now, let me tell you what is happening. Join up all of my cables plus the link to the earth bar. Now I can go everywhere else and do my R1, R2 testing. How easy it is. Really, really quick, really easy. You can do that when you are doing the board. So that maybe is a bit of overkill. You can just all put them into one of those big ones, or Vegas. You can use anything really, as long as you connect earths with lights. This is the test you have to do, R1 and R2. Cool. And well, another tip. I've got big fishing magnets, and I just put them here on the side, so it's just so much easier. If you're on the ladder, sometimes I've got this little pouch fella, but that's where my drill driver is going and my screwdrivers. So this is a good tip. I don't know if you want to use it, you can use it. Maybe these magnets are a little bit too powerful. I put a tape so not to scratch the actual side of the board. Feel free to copy this trick. Okay, let's do some testing. Put some music. Off I go.